Hi everyone, Digitony no Tano here, the internet's quietest digi-nerd, and it's time for a review of this new Fox Kids record, Digimon the Movie, music from the motion picture. Digimon the Movie, the animated feature film from the year 2000 that is responsible for introducing ska and pop punk and BNL to an entire generation of young anime fans. The only forces more powerful than the golden armored Digimon and the mega level Digimon that appear in the film are the titans of the music industry that assembled for the motion picture soundtrack. Indeed, some of the most influential pop and rock outfits of the late 90s and early 2000s united in the name of the second most popular Mon franchise of the time, resulting in Digimon the Movie, music from the motion picture, serving as an audio time capsule for the musical trends and sensibilities of the year 2000. Let's dig up the metaphorical treasure trove of audio gold and go through the album track by track, starting things off with the Digi-Rap, an album intro like no other that inundates unsuspecting listeners to the new world of Digimon. Much like the opening track on Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, introducing the titular band, the Digi-Rap sets the stage for the musical journey ahead with lyrics like, "There's a digi-dynamic force in Digiland. When the digi-past and digi-present collide, it's time to digi-size. Digimon, Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions." MC Peapod and Paul Gordon leave no room for doubt that what you are about to listen to is indeed Digimon, digital monsters, and that Digimon are in fact the champions. On track 2, Smash Mouth lend their 1999 hit single All-Star to the project, allowing Digimon fans a claim to the All-Star meme throne, as Shrek 1, which most associate with the song, would not release until 2001. The late Steve Harwell transports listeners into the perspective of the film's narrator, Kari Kamiya, with lyrics like, "Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming," referencing the fact that Kari is the only character present in all three of the film's time periods. But you can't discuss the song's place on the soundtrack without acknowledging its brilliant use in the film's emotional climax, with a newly resurrected Kokomon dancing to the unmistakable beat. Next on the track list, Fatboy Slim provides the Rockefeller Skank, a timeless dance number that Billboard's Larry Flick once described as having the accessibility of Beck, the danceability of ska, and the sunny quality of the Beach Boys. It's a song with the appropriate amount of energy to match the drama present in the scene of the film in which Koromon engages a young version of Tai and Kari in a battle of smooches. Koromon's behavior has perhaps aged poorly in these 24 years, but the track that accompanied the assault has not. It's as fresh, as funky, as fun as ever a quarter century later. And then we have Len's cover of Kids in America, which served as the album's lead single with an accompanying music video, and to the best of my knowledge was not previously released by Len. The track perfectly complements the film's third section, wherein the Japanese heroes of the Digimon franchise touch down in the USA for the first time in series history, truly becoming Kids in America. Track 5, Hey Digimon, is pulled from the first season of Fox Kids' Digimon Digital Monsters, appearing frequently in that season's evolutions and battle sequences. With its lazy, laid-back vibes, Paul Gordon's Hey Digimon is Jimmy Buffett meets Bob Marley, and while I can't say I agree with Fox Kids' decision to use this track as evolution and battle music, as a standalone piece of music, there is a breezy nostalgia I can't deny. It's like Digimon fandom user KWJ1991 said in their 2018 review, quote, "I love this song, they are the best." Then we hit track 6. If Shrek fans want to be stubborn, they can have All-Star, because Digimon the Movie also has 1 week. In what is easily the standout track of the album, the Barenaked Ladies transport listeners to the hectic urban jungle of Tokyo at the dawn of the new millennium, with fast rapping, punchy guitars, and horns, all evoking the scramble of the big city. In a flawless demonstration of transmedia storytelling, Ed Robertson references another Toei animation product while existing within a Toei animation soundtrack, rapping the lines, "Gotta get in tune with Sailor Moon, cause that cartoon has got the boom anime babes that make me think the wrong thing." It was groundbreaking multimedia storytelling in the year 2000, and in 2024, in the era of crossovers, multiverses, and shared universes, the Sailor Moon reference inside the Digimon soundtrack stands as one of the great moments not just in music, not just anime, but pop culture more broadly. Then we get to side B of the record, where we enter the ska portion of music from the motion picture, with the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, The Impression That I Get. At a time when nu metal and rap rock were pushing ska down and taking its lunch money, Digimon the Movie said, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, and offered the fading genre one last chance to leave its mark on the culture. The Boss Tones' beautiful marriage of backbeat guitar licks and brass instruments wonderfully complements its scene in which Sora receives an apologetic email from Tai. The film captures the melodrama of being a kid in the early aughts, when receiving an email on your personal computer from a crush felt bigger than a missile landing right outside your window. Following this, on track number 8, Less Than Jake refused to let the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones be the only ska outfit on the record, contributing their 1998 hit single All My Best Friends Are Metalheads. Jess. Metal this track is not, mind you, it's unquestionably ska, though leaning further into ska punk or pop punk than the impression that I Get did. Then after a large string of pre-existing licensed songs, we return to a track custom made for Fox Kids' version of Digimon, Run Around, performed by Jason Radford, who would also lend vocals to Going Digital and Strange, two bonus tracks on the soundtrack. Radford would also perform on the Power Rangers Time Force theme song just 1 year later, but sticking to Digimon, I'm of the opinion that Run Around is the strongest Radford track of the bunch. Radford delivering a similar speedy rap thing on the verses, not dissimilar to 1 Week, but on top of a pop punk backtrack resembling something a Blink-182 would produce at the turn of the millennium. On track 10, we get our first of 2 licensed songs that do not appear in the film. The California-raised alt-rock quartet Summer Camp enter the picture with Nowhere Near. It's hard to tell if the track made it onto the record due to the band's sound matching the pop-punk aesthetic of some of the album, or if the team at Fox Kids responsible for curating the soundtrack simply couldn't resist the cute connection that the term Summer Camp has to the Digimon Adventure franchise. The penultimate track is also one that does not appear in the film, Spill by the Chicago alt-rockers Show Off. Like Summer Camp's Nowhere Near, it's a harmless track that only adds to date the record in the best of ways. Though if I had my way, these two would be substituted with the bonus tracks Let's Kick It Up and Going Digital so that they could have a place on the standard edition of the record. Finally, rounding out the album, we have track 12, the closing number from the standard edition of the album Here We Go, written by Jeremy Sweet, Shuki Levy, and Kusamachi, and performed by Jason Gochin. Here We Go is a track so good that it was reused constantly in Digimon Adventure 02, the TV series, when the Digidestin would travel from the computer lab to the digital world. Run Around is my choice for best Digimon original song, but Here We Go is such a close second that I could see my preference changing in the future. Another timeless pop punk anthem from our friends at Fox Kids circa the year 2000, and a great closer to the standard edition of the record. Quickly giving the hidden bonus tracks their time in the sun, Paul Gordon's standard Digimon theme gets a full 3-minute version here. It is spared the MC Peapod rap verses so that the poetic lines Digimon, Digital Monsters, Digimon are the champions can actually breathe a bit. Then 2 more from Paul Gordon, Change into Power and Let's Kick It Up. Change is easily Gordon's weakest contribution to the series, though Let's Kick It Up on the other hand is a standout soundtracking Omnimon's anime debut in the English version of the film. And as we mentioned previously, our boy Jason Radford drops Going Digital and Strange as tracks 16 and 17, 2 songs meant to score battle sequences during the film. Solid tunes, especially Going Digital, and their place on the record is earned, but they're no Runaround. If only one Radford song was allowed on the standard record track list, I'm glad it was Runaround. Journalists, YouTubers, and internet users alike have been using the term time capsule for years to describe the Digimon soundtrack, and while I wish I could bring a new catchphrase to the Digi discourse, there is simply no better way to describe Digimon the movie, music from the motion picture. It's an audio time capsule from the year 2000. It's rediscovering your first MP3 player in your parents' house today and finding out it still turns on and contains the dozen or so songs you got off LimeWire on your family's first computer. There's a surprising consistency to the record with its devotion to pop punk and ska sounds, while also having the foresight to include tracks that would become meme royalty 2 decades later in All-Star and 1 Week. Digimon the movie, music from the motion picture, is a classic for a reason. I'm feeling a light to decent 10 on this record. Transition. Have you given this album a listen? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? You're the best. You're the best. What should I review next? Hit the like if you like. Please subscribe and please don't cry. Hit the bell as well over here. Next to my head is another video you can check out. Hit that or the link to subscribe to the channel. The Did You Know? Digimon the movie, music from the motion picture, forever.